Looking at the comments of my last video, it is clear and evident that all of us were still wiping away our tears. Karl Sander, I hope justice is fair to you, and I hope natural justice is going to bless you with miracles. One of the miracles I was thinking about, which would be ironic as well, that the president or somebody who feels like you were done dirty, like many South Africans believe that Mr. Sanders was done dirty by the very organization that he served, was committed to, and fought the criminals away so that we can have a peace of mind. I hope that justice, because right now we understand you are adamant in taking early retirement, I hope that natural justice will stop you and then promote you to general. You see the position that is occupied by the evil man that has been suppressing your career. He gets suspended, gets arrested. He's not coming back. That part I'm telling you. He's not coming back to his position. That you will act on his position as the head of Hawks in KwaZulu-Natal. And then it will be you. This is the irony part. It will be you who slaps him with handcuffs for corruption, racketeering, fraud, and all of the stuff that I think he is guilty of, defeating the ends of justice. I hope it will be you who slaps him with handcuffs. That will be the most sweetest justice I personally would have ever witnessed. In my culture, I think in the black culture, we have a say that the wheel goes around and around. Today you're at the top, tomorrow you're at the bottom. He is going to the bottom, and you are going to be up there. When people serve with diligence, honesty, and integrity, the obvious is to recognize that, and then you reward those traits so that you become a shining star for those that are coming up. The South African Police Service has shown that no, we don't do honesty here. We don't do integrity here. We don't do any of the things that even kids. Remember the games that you used to play as kids, Guns and Robbers or Robbers and Cops? I can't remember what it was called. That's what you used to play with bricks and sticks, and because we couldn't afford toys. But the point is, young boys, young girls used to look up to police officers. But the police officers of this day, they are keeping our young high and even dry. They don't want to see them succeed and become cops someday themselves and serve their country in protecting so that the population can go to bed with the peace of mind that they are safe. But no, they are allowing narcotics. They're allowing all kinds of evil to enter into our country, which affects the very this is genocide, if you ask me. And I do not know what our Criminal Procedure Act says about that. I know it says something about treason, but it looks like our Criminal Procedure Act treats treason as some other crime, like it's an ordinary crime. And I say it again, fellow South Africans, if I ever woke up one day and I said, I'm running for president of the Republic of South Africa, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, must shake in their boot because the noose will be ready for them. The moment I'm inaugurated, I will say, pick this one, pick that one, pick them all, send them to Pretoria, We will renovate and resuscitate the noose. They are all going there without a trial because of the mess. It's evident. What trial do you want? Okay, I know I believe in the process of judiciary, but Israel lonakele already, and we know who are the root causes of this. You still want to take them to trial, and then they're going to act sick and say, oh, I have a heart attack, I cannot come, I'm not fit to appear. No, no, I do not want to hear stories. You are going straight to the news, and everyone else that might think under my administration, you are going to do what those people are busy doing this. You're going there too. Uzoba stiff. Because we cannot have a police force whose job is to serve and to protect. But they're doing the opposite. Those that serve and protect, they are in the wrong. Pray that I never wake up one morning. Pray that I don't wake up one morning and say I'm running for president because kuyonyiwa. People ba zonye. And I'm telling you, that parliament of ours, it's a good thing that I might not be president while they are still members of that parliament, because Nababaya Pretoria, the question they will have to answer me, what were you earning 1.2 million rand for a year? Tell me, what were you earning 1.2 million rand a year? And those that will be members of parliament under my administration, Uzonya mina. I'm telling you, I'm sorry for my French guys, but when you are listening to things like this, I'm mad, guys. Yo, I am so angry. I am so angry, and then my anger is accompanied by a sense of helplessness. It is accompanied by a sense of helplessness. What's making me more helpless? And the footy, I was there. I don't know if you listened to a video on TikTok. Makosi Koza. She asked a question when she used to be in parliament. You are a lawmaker, but breaking the law. Make that make sense. They are lawmakers, and they are allowing all of this that is happening. They're not asking questions. They are not calling urgent portfolio committee meetings. They're doing nothing. But they have the audacity to stand against South Africans when we need them the most. Ye Pretoria. Ye Pretoria. Ye Pretoria. Uya Pretoria. Uzo pendula ne nusu busy lapha yokukhahlela. Do you understand how South Africa sometimes it turns you out of character? As if now you are this. I now understand why dictators exist. They probably witnessed things while they were growing up and thought, no, if I'm president one day, this will stop. Got the dictators themselves, that they are horrible people. Under my administration, women will walk free at night with their phone, wearing a shortest miniskirt if they want to express themselves that way. They will know umuntu ozofuna violator. You are losing that deck. I will feed it to you. Under my administration, chop it off, because clearly, no control. We all have self-control, or you do it deliberately because you want to have a sense of power. Not under my administration. Futhi nje no time ukuthi neke so negotiator usolubamba umphambili uthi chop the thing off. I'm telling you, I promise you. People will enter this country bevevezela. Those that want to come in here. Uvevezela. If you are here for tourism, you are here for tourism. Once the time is up, boom, go home. If you're here for business, do business, go back home. If you want to stay here, you are going to follow processes that we would have put in place. I know. We've been complicit as the country for far too long. I wouldn't blame us for per se, because we suspected things, but because we are not in there, we were just like shooting in the dark. But at least we knew something wasn't right. And the people that are perpetuating this are the people we entrusted with our blue uniform. You had that suspicion. And boom, here we are now. It's being exposed. And a warrant officer, Sander, he's not the only one who has exposed this. We even had witness D, who exposed the Metro Police, their modus operandi. That they didn't care about the public, they were caring about themselves and aligning their pockets. You open your mouth, they'd send an accused or Nakozano Soteni to take you out. If there is justice out there, Warrant Officer Karl Sander deserves it. He deserves justice. And I hope also that Karma will say, hey, I'm promoting you to general. And you are going to slap this evil man with handcuffs. No, it needs to be that way. And I think many South Africans will be satisfied seeing that. Honestly speaking, how dare they? So anyways, we have a new witness at the Madan Commission of Inquiry. He's in camera, partially in camera. Let's put it that way, because we can hear him, but we can't see him. He is Colonel Duma. He is in the intelligence. The intelligence that Warrant Officer Karl Sander spoke very well of, that they work like house on fire. You know, they rely on each other and they get the job done. So now we have Colonel Duma, who right now things are still a pretty bit early to know exactly what his responsibility is, but I think we're beginning to start to get into the meat of his duties as a ghost. That is why his face cannot be shown, so that current investigations, future investigations will not be jeopardized, and also people know that this is Colonel Duma, who is in intelligence. So I understand all of that. Sometimes I do feel like a witness like that should be completely in camera, where we don't get to see or hear anything. But I understand why they have him today, because we just had Warrant Officer Karl Sanders. Oh my goodness, my throat is burning. I keep thinking my flu is going away, but hey, but I'm better, much better. So that's the person we have on the stand right now, partially in camera. And I think he's going to be saying some very interesting things, because every time he opens his mouth about covert operations, I keep thinking about Bran Mukhotsi, because I want to compare what Bran Mukhotsi was telling the nation about what it's being an informant or an intelligence informant versus what a real person that is in intelligence is telling. But so far, it's water and all zigzag. Njengawazi. So clearly, Bram Mukhotsi is a liar, that he's an intelligence informant and things of that nature. But once we have established completely what he really does and how he was involved in that 200 million rand consignment that has 5 DJs dead today, then we'll come back and talk about this. So yeah, let me leave the video right here. But thank you all so much, guys. What do you think about justice for Warrant Officer Karl Sander? Because that's what he deserves. This country owes him. South Africa owes this man a lot. And I don't think we should just let him go like that. Him and his other partner that he talked about, that the three expertise he talked about, they are also hanging their gowns, or I don't know, uniform in October of this year. So that means the Durban Harbor is a free for all. It is a free for all. And we cannot afford that. But then again, we have a short-sighted president and the government itself. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyways, let's leave the video right here. Thank you all so much. I do see your comments. We are all crying since yesterday. Because when I listened to him yesterday, I was so sad. I was so sad, and so much so that I didn't even create a video. Because I knew if I created a video, I was going to be bawling. I would be crying, thinking, oh my God, this is the thanks our country gives this man who has dedicated his life to serving and protecting South Africans. And this 23 years as a warrant officer. And he's an expert. Yo. Justice for Sanders. Seriously, honestly. Okay, now let me, I'm getting worked out. Anyways, let's see each other in my next video. Whatever you do, take care of yourselves, take care of your family, take care of this country. Looks like good cops are coming up now. Looks like good cops are coming up now, and they are coming with the truth. We need to protect them with everything we have. Later. Goodbye.